Hello, Capricorn. So you are feeling overburdened, right? But you're getting ready to drop these burdens in regards to, Ten of Pentacles talks about long-term legacy. Financially, it talks about like generational wealth, handing down like a house, a car to your children or your grandchildren, or even your retirement account. A lot of stuff today, because tomorrow's payday, is financial related. Sorry, I'm recording this on Thursday. So you're looking at this long-term financial stability and long-term financial health and what the legacy is. And you're really trying to, what would you regret if you were to die today? What would you regret having spent money on versus things that you didn't spend money on, but you could have if you hadn't spent money on the first thing? So would you regret buying a house if you really wanted to travel? Or would you have regretted not buying a house and settling down and just constantly, moving from place to place to place, apartment to apartment to apartment? So you're looking at this long term, and you're almost to the end of this financial cycle and you're getting ready to start a new one. There's a new path opening for you. You're needing to look at that vision that you have, that goal that you have for your life, really study it. Look at the long-term picture. Like I said, look at what would you regret not having done. Okay, you want to focus on the long term. So where you're stuck in this repeating cycle, don't be too perfectionistic. Sometimes Eight of Pentacles in reverse talks about perfectionism. There are certain, like the example of buying a house. There are certain things you can change about a house. People you see on these TV shows, sometimes I watch them, these home TV shows, and people walk in looking for a house and they're like, oh, I can't buy this house because I don't like this paint color. Well, you can change the paint color. That's an easy thing to do. You can't change the location of the house. Well, you can, but it's really expensive. But paint color, that's easy. So you want to keep the bigger picture in mind, not be too nitpicky about things. When you're looking at the quality of your life, this Nine of Pentacles, it talks about looking around, being satisfied with your career, with your finances, with your health, and the quality of life that you have with those things. So when you're looking at them and you're trying to get this balance between where you are and where you want to go and open up this new pathway, you want to really be mindful of, that perfectionism, and also where that balance is going to be. Only you can determine, because Nine of Pentacles, when it talks about what the good life is, in terms of the work-life balance, this grandfather here, he looks a little bit haggard. The dad looks a little bit haggard. Even the mom hanging the pentacle kind of looks haggard. The only one that's really sort of happy and at peace is the dog and the child, right? So is it worth it? There's another way of looking at it too. Is it worth it if you have a house or you were trying to afford a house? Would it be worth your working overtime all the time, making yourself tired, making yourself haggard, not spending any time with your family? And when you do, all you can do is kind of sit there and just feel like, I'm exhausted. I can't participate in playing with the child and the dog. I can only sit there and watch them. So this Nine of Pentacles, this is telling you to pay attention to that work-life balance. When you're looking to drop these burdens and find this new doorway and you're thinking deeply about it, really look at the balance. Really look at what what the good life means for you, not what it means for somebody else, what it means for you, and what is it worth giving up? What is it worth dropping in order to have that good life, in order to have that better work-life balance? Feel free to hit subscribe, hit personalized notifications if you don't want to get 12 notifications every day that I post. Hopefully I'll be posting a little bit more regularly again. I know I've missed a couple Thursdays because Wednesdays are now my extremely long day at work. So I'm having a bit of a struggle working myself and getting that work-life balance with paying for the new van. And yeah, I just want to get a little cushion. And then I've got some more job insecurity at that job coming up, but not for a few months. So hopefully things will get back to normal. I appreciate you sticking with me. Thank you. Bye.